upbeat. Let's start it off upbeat, even though we're talking about something downbeat. Marvel Rivals debuts with one of the biggest free-to-play launches in Steam history after the year-long live service bloodbath that claimed XDefiant, the Call of Duty killer, the game that was gonna make Call of Duty miserable, the game that everybody said was gonna make Call of Duty put him in a coffin. XDefiant, the savior of gaming. XDefiant, the game that was gonna knock it out the park. XDefiant, the FPS, the end all FPS is like out of Great War was supposed to be the war to end all wars, but then we got a part 2 World War II with the mustache dude. The very same game that is shutting down in June 2025. That game, yeah, this year wasn't a good year for live service games. XDefiant, Concord, even though Concord was a good game, fucking died. XDefiant, Concord, Sleeping Bones. Y'all remember that? That came out this year. Sleeping Bones, Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. Yeah, y'all remember that? That came out this year. Oh, you wanna know another stinker that came out this year? Multiverses, Shitty Versus. Yeah, that game came out this year too. So this year hasn't really been a good year for other live service games. But you want to know why it hasn't been a good year for other live service games? Because those games sucked. Not gonna lie, I like Multiverses, but I'm also biased because I'm a fighting game enjoyer. Most of the people I know who aren't strictly fighting game enjoyers don't enjoy Shitty Versus. People I know who are platform fighter enjoyers, they'll play them some Brawlhalla whenever they want to. People who are lightly fighting game fans, they don't like Multiverses. It feels too slow for them, so they don't like it. So people don't like Shitty Versus. XDefiant, the people who did like it were loud minority. Not loud minorities as in a bunch of black people like me that's just at the top of their lungs all the time like a damn zombie in Call of Duties. No, I mean loud minority as in the people who love that game were so loud they drowned out any noise and diluted themselves like a little kid going la 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 la. I can't hear you. Game great. Like they did that so loud that the few people who wanted this game to improve, who wanted this game to be a game that people could like, were drowned out. So they were so loud that it sounded like more people liked this game than there actually was. Sleeping Bones, don't nobody like that shit. What else? I said Shitty Versus, the Call of Duty killer. Sleeping Bones, nobody like that. Fucking Concord, that game had a hate train on it. There are legitimately people who like that game, but that game got a hate train, so a lot of people were tricked into not liking it. And then fucking, what else did I say? I said something else, but it really doesn't matter. Point is, a lot of games are dropping this year that are live service that don't no fucking body like. Marvel Rivals is different. Not only does it have this first word in it, Marvel, so not only is its popularity boosted by the Marvel IP, it's also a good game. These niggas literally stole the whole Overwatch fan base, remaking the same game and changing up the homework a little bit, then slapping an Iron Man skin on it. And I'm not gonna lie, god damn it, it worked. This game actually made me think about seriously buying a microtransaction. That's how fucking good this game is, okay? Because in OG Overwatch, I never cared about the microtransactions, but as a broke jittery, like me being a broke jittery and not being able to afford the microtransactions and me genuinely not wanting the microtransactions were one and the same, because back in that game, you had to gamble to get shit. And even if they had it as a general skin shop where you just buy shit, I still wouldn't have wanted it that much. This game with the actual Squirrel Girl skins and some of the other character skins and other fucking characters, I genuinely thought about getting a microtransaction for this game. But thank God, those Squirrel Girl skins suck. They're not as good as the original. Anyway, let's read this article and talk about how Marvel Rivals they basically did what happened in that RDC skit. We have 5,000 viewers. No, sorry, boss. We have 3,000 viewers. 3,000 viewers, and they had 802 viewers. They stole 2,000 of our viewers. Yeah, that's what happened. Marvel Rivals reached a peak of 400,000 concurrent players on Steam shortly after its secret launch last night, as SteamDB shows. Obviously, that doesn't even include players on console or those using the standalone PC launch, because yes, this game did launch standalone by itself on PC at first, then it launched on consoles today. But purely in terms of Steam releases, that's the second biggest launch for a brand new free-to-play game ever, only behind Lost Ark, which reached a staggering 1 million players day one on Valve's platform. Is Lost Ark like Ark Survival? Like, what the fuck is this game? I ain't never heard of this shit a day in my life. What the fuck is that? Which released staggering blah blah blah. There are some caveats to that stat, as several games which debuted on Steam as paid titles and later went free to play enjoyed bigger numbers the first day they stopped costing money, such as the case with Counter-Strike Global Offensive and PUBG. As you said, those don't count though. Relaunches like CS2 and Warzone 2.0 also attracted bigger concurrent player numbers. But considering we're talking about a handful of the most successful free-to-play games ever made, it's safe to say Marvel Rivals is in good company and competition. Given the headlines live service games have tended to generate in 2024, it feels downright miraculous to see a new one doing this well at once. Just like how Suicide Squad proved a financial disappointment to Warner Bros. Just like Shitty Versus, which everybody was swearing to God, I mean, Shitty Versus wasn't that bad of a game, but here we go, WB popping out the cut like, yeah, that's our $100 million L we had to take that we don't even think we gonna make our money back on. Ubisoft's X-Defiant going down with numerous devs laid off as a result. So not only did they shut down the Call of Duty killer, not only did they shut down the Call of Duty killer, they also had to shut down one or two studios that were working on it. So yeah, and Concord just shut down basically a week, technically two, but basically a week after launch, with this development studio closing down a short time later. Again, excuse me, this game was playable for less than 20 days. And hey, remember Foam Stars? Oh yeah, that shit was so damn ass, I done forgot about it. Remember Foam Stars, Square Enix easy to forget full party shooter? Both launched and announced and end updates in 2024. Marvel Rivals is launched in a good position to outdo all those games, considering that it has the Marvel IP and the marketing, like the co-marketing of not only the MCU itself, but Fortnite. Pretty hard for this game to be able to fucking lose. Marvel Rivals has launched in a good position to outdo all of those games, but whether it can maintain those early players remains to be seen. Unless they introduce something that absolutely breaks the game in half, it's not gonna happen, bro. The great style of Overwatch's hero revolutionary systems in terms of making a hero shooter and introducing different mechanics with their hero shooter gameplay, taking those great mechanics and combining it with the Marvel IP, not even Overwatch can beat that. And they're a titan juggernaut in the fucking gaming like pantheon in terms of some of the most successful games of all times. Overwatch is recognizable in the greater gaming community. People who play 2 or 3 games, people who buy 2 to 3 games a year, 2 of those games probably are either 2K/Madden and then Call of Duty, and then the third one is a random game that came out this year and blew the fuck up, like a Sparking Zero or a Wukong. Yeah, people in the greater gaming community, they know about Marvel Rivals. I mean, they know about Overwatch too, but they know about Marvel Rivals and they know about Overwatch, and the power of the Marvel IP. If you give them a choice between Marvel Rivals and the Overops, Dead Watch, guess who they're choosing? You think niggas is gonna choose to play as Tracer over Iron Man? I like Tracer's character design, okay? I'm one of the people that for a very long time forgot she was gay because I've seen her get rammed and dicked down by Widowmaker. Yes, Widowmaker so many fucking times. But I'm not gonna choose to play the game with Tracer over the game with Iron Man. Not because one is worse than the other. To me, these games are of the exact same quality. I'm choosing this one for the simple fact that, yo, Marvel Rivals came out. I mean, not Marvel Rivals. Overwatch 2 is out. They just dropped a new season. If I didn't tell you they dropped a new season, how many of you motherfuckers watching would have knew there was a new season of Overwatch that just dropped? Tell me. Go in the comments and tell me how many of you legitimately knew that. Our Marvel Rivals review argues that it's so preoccupied with trying to be like Overwatch that it forgets to play to its own strengths. No, it doesn't. It helps you. It lets you live out your Marvel character power fantasy. No, it doesn't. But the early response in Steam user reviews has been tentatively good with 74% positive ratings. And for this game, I'm surprised that it's that fucking low. But like I said, to be fair, this shit is literally just Overwatch 2016, but with Iron Man instead of Pharah. Same fucking thing. Anyway, speaking of Marvel Rivals, now that we're going downhill a little bit. We went from overall positive news with a little bit of negative news at the end to some fully negative news, because we have to talk about how, according to the PC Gamer, the progression is awful. This is not a mobile game. Marvel Rivals challenge-based battle pass has players begging for but an ounce of post-match XP. Now, I'm not buying a battle pass. Not doing it. Even though that if I buy it, I'm essentially buying the upgrades to the game. Remember when all you had to do was play the game to get upgrades? That's another conversation. Y'all can watch my microtransactions video if y'all want to hear more about that. But in terms of XP and stuff like that, I haven't actually looked at the post-match numbers because I'm not gonna lie, I'm a hard Squirrel Girl main. Emphasis on the hard. The fuck? What the fuck? I programmed that? That's not supposed to be that. That's supposed to be the wow 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 sound. The hell? Okay, I gotta fix that. But anyway, yeah. Allegedly, the progression is awful. Now I'm gonna read this article. I'm gonna hear them out, and I'm gonna see what they gotta say. Yo. So the whole time, that's what I was doing. Earlier, I thought I was hitting a wow 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 sound effect, like the little oh shit I'm horny sound effect. As you might expect though from a free-to-play shooter, Marvel Rivals has a seasonal battle pass in both paid and free varieties that players can progress through to unlock cosmetic rewards, with the paid version offering additional cosmetics and premium currency. Battle passes in Rivals don't expire. You can continue working towards the rewards from... Why is nothing playing? Oh. You can continue working towards rewards after you blah 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 blah. That's kinder than the limited time live service monetization schemes, yeah, preying on FOMO. But the pain point for Marvel Rivals players is how you progress through the battle pass. In Rivals, you earn your battle pass rewards by spending money earned from completing limited time okay, like every other. When you complete a match, no matter how thoroughly you won or how many times you killed Captain America, you won't have made any progress towards your next battle pass reward unless you did as your daily and weekly objectives demanded. Okay, yeah, I was watching one of my friends stream this, and they was playing as Spider-Man, even though they weren't a Spider-Man main, because there was like a super specific challenge that you had to do as Spider-Man to get battle pass XP or whatever. So from what I'm getting is that battle pass XP is very 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 fucking stingy in this game. But me personally, I don't give a flying fuck about battle pass XP, so I'm just reading this to try and understand the pain points. Since many of those objectives require playing as specific heroes on specific maps, what the fuck? I didn't see the or, that's my fault. Or on specific maps, you can't, outside of the most straightforward daily missions, simply make battle pass progress by playing how you'd like to. Well, the shit never expires, so I guess they don't have to be as generous if you're playing for a long time. As long as it isn't like slugfest buy tiers on the battle pass so that you get shit quicker. As long as it isn't like that, I kind of don't mind. Simply make battle pass progress by playing how you'd like to. Because starting a sentence off with a conjunction like a fucking idiot. You could have just said, there's only a set number of time-gated challenges available. There's effectively a cap on how much battle pass progress you can make each day. Good. Now that there's a cap on how much battle pass XP you could get in a day, those motherfuckers that like to prop their leg up before they start their gaming session, take a empty bottle of Mountain Dew, hold it next to their leg, get some tape, go take a fucking long ass straw and put it to their extremities and make a home catheter. Now those people have a reason to get the fuck off the game, because after a while you ain't earning no goddamn XP. While your ass playing the game for 22 hours, motherfucker. God damn, some of y'all need to just enjoy the goddamn game. Jesus Christ. Always need your brain stimulated. Like you need the fucking dopamine to nut all over your brain all the time. Like, goddamn, get the fuck off and play a different game. Shit. Most of you, man, crazy part is most of these people in these goddamn competitive scenes don't even be making no money. To be fair, the competitive scene for this game, as far as I know, is still in its infancy, because the game literally just came out today, and I don't know if Marvel is setting up like their own cup or nothing like that, or the community's gonna have to grassroot it out. But it's like, yo, most of you competitive playing motherfuckers, the ones that like do it as a job, y'all fucking broke. Until y'all set up a camera and go live on Twitch.tv or YouTube or some shit, y'all niggas stay broke. So it's like, please discourage them motherfuckers. Please encourage them to get off the game. God damn, bro. Anyway, video games are in the age of incremental progress. The children yearn for filling bars. What did I just say? And it's not just the children, because it's adults playing this game too. Okay, it's adults playing this game too. We as a group of people really need to stop assuming that it's only children and gaming spaces. That's why. The fuck? Are you good? Oh, you're snoring. Wait, are you? Oh no, he was adjusting himself and I couldn't tell. Alright, anyway. Like I was saying, we really need to get away from this stereotype that only children are in the gaming space and that only children play games still. Because it's like, bro, there are plenty of adults that play these damn games. What? Oh. My fault. Oh, so you were sleeping. You were doing a little baby snore. My fault. If a match completes without accruing some kind of experience point XP, many of us have been trained to think it might as well have not happened. Unsurprisingly, players haven't been thrilled. I absolutely loathe the mission challenge based progression system. Yeah, I think it should, like, progression systems in games of this type to make it so that, like they said, you could see the filling bars and let your brain chemicals go happy, let your brain go and nut dopamine all over the top of your skeleton, over your frontal lobe. I think the way that it should be done is it should be more general challenges that could be done with everybody. So instead of, or that could be done with a large multitude of characters. So instead of something like, oh, you have to play Spider-Man and get 3 kills after swinging down on somebody and dunking your nuts on their head and making a clever quip. Instead of making it some hyper ultra specific stuff like that, or making it, oh, you have to go in this corner of the map, put your dick in the dirt and shoot somebody. Make it more vague and general, like, for example, get 3 kills on such and such map. Like, get 3 kills on Wakanda map, or get 3 kills on indoors. It's very easy to do that. Get 3 kills indoors. So any place with a roof over your head counts as indoors. Get 3 kills indoors. Something like get 3 long range kills or something like that. Like something more simple, that's not impossible to achieve, that drives people to challenge themselves and play the game in a different way, but it doesn't bog them down in a way that makes it impossible. Because like, for example, if your goal is the long range kills thing, you might have to pick a new character that you're not used to playing, because let's say all your mains are melee characters because you enjoy the melee play. So you might have to be forced to try out a new character, play them, maybe go in conquest or something like that, play that mode real quick, get your little 3 kills, and then switch back to your regular pit fighter, punch 'em up character. I don't know. I just like when they encourage you to do different things and play in different ways you never thought of before. But I like it to be subtle nudges to where they nudge you around your comfort zone and not out of it. Because remember, this is a video game. We play this shit for entertainment. You don't play video games to leave far outside your comfort zone. Well, most people don't. I don't mind leaving my comfort zone when it comes to games, but most people don't want to be nudged too far outside their comfort zone when they're playing a game, especially a game like this where a lot of people use it as like a free to play, as like a comfort game, because it's free to play, it's easy to access, and one day, hopefully, we'll have cross progression. Often it incentivizes people to actively hurt their team by prioritizing challenge completions over winning. Yeah, no matter what challenges you have, there's going to be somebody like that on every team. You never know. So I feel like this second part is kind of unnecessary. But yeah, it does actively incentivize people to go against the team to do some dumb shit. Instead of playing a character you're good at, you're playing XYZ dumbass character that you're not used to, so that you can progress in this battle pass that you paid for or that goes away at the end of the season. That person said on the subreddit about the game, let people finish the battle pass early. What's the harm in that? Asked this person who said they're disappointed by the battle pass. Random nigga number 9. So these are reports. Excuse me. Okay, so to add some validity to Reddit, there are a few things that I would take serious from Reddit. One of those things that I would take serious is how do people who are hardcore in the community feel about a game. Now, how hardcore people in a community for your game feel, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, is up to you, and it more so depends on your community and whatnot. But the number one thing I will say in terms of this is take this with a grain of salt, because how a hardcore enjoyer of a game, the type of person to sit on Reddit, is different from the average person who plays the game, which, by the way, I always feel like I have to repeat this and tell you competitive motherfuckers this. I don't hate y'all. I actually fuck with y'all. Actually, I'm kind of one of y'all because I love competitive playing games. But y'all need to realize that y'all are part of the core demographic of the game that will play it 9 times out of 10, no matter what. Overwatch 2 fucking sucks, but there's still a good amount of people on that game. Why? Because their core audience is extremely strong from the memories of when their game was good. The general public, they started from zero. They didn't have a ground basis. They didn't have something before Overwatch to steal players from. It was just Overwatch. Overwatch, I won't say it was the first of its kind, but it was to most people, it's the first of its kind because it was the recent most popular of its kind when it came out, and then it maintained that dominance over a while, slowly fell off, and is going more and more into a cliff as a competitor comes through the cut to come dick it down and dominate it deviously. Why do devs need to dictate the pace of us completing the pass? I feel like that's a fair question. The reason why, and I don't mean it's a fair question in terms of you know the answer. I feel like it's a fair question to ask in terms of if you don't know. When you have a vision for something, you want that vision, and you would prefer if that vision was experienced a certain way. For example, let's say I'm one of those old dudes from back in the day in the 90s, and I'm one of those hood gangstered up dudes. Yeah, I'm so hood. I get all the bitches I shoot at any nigga that crush me, and if a nigga won't put the guns down, knuckle up, I'll beat the shit out of nigga. Let's say you're one of those masculine, super masculine, toxically masculine type people, right? And let's say you make a song about something normal, like a normal ass topic. You make a song about it, and if for some reason the gay community picks it up. Now, if you were picking up on context clues, you would understand that the type of person I was describing is probably homophobic. And let's say for the sake of this scenario that person is homophobic. Will they still get money? off of gay people buying their tickets? Will they still get money off of like gay people supporting their music and buying it and playing it in clubs and stuff like that? Yes. But that individual themselves may be extremely homophobic and may not like that gay people are experiencing their stuff, and they only made their stuff to be experienced by real hood niggas. Ooh, and hood bitches can experience it too, because after they experience it, they want to give me pussy, but this is for the hood niggas. This is for my hood brother that stay up in the trenches and tell the thighs. That's who they intend to, that's who they intended this music for. That's who they made the music for. But once, hey, no, stay right there. Down. Either sit down or lay down. Your choice. Thank you, sir. That's who they intended it for. That was their intended audience. But just because that's your intended audience, that doesn't mean that's going to be the audience that picks it up. Because sometimes you put something out there and you expect it to be successful one way and it becomes successful another. So when I say that, I explain that concept to say, you as a developer, you as a person, and the way you intend to experience a game is not the same as how the developer intended for you to experience it. Now, it's up to you to decide if you want to experience it the way the developer wanted you to experience it, or if you want to experience it your own way. It's up to you to experience your games how you want to, but how you want to experience your game and how the devs want you to experience the game are two different things sometimes. But anyway, while there's an argument for enjoying Rivals for what it is and not trying all of your fun, and not tying all of your, my dumbass saw an R where there wasn't one. Yeah, I'm an aura when you add a couple letters behind it. Not tying all of your fun to unlockable skins. NetEase's reasoning for doing the battle pass this way is likely more cynical. By controlling when new challenges appear in-game and giving dailies 12-hour timers, NetEase is also pushing players to log in multiple times per day so they don't miss out on any opportunities to juice their pass. Basically, this is a free-to-play game and they want to trick you into spending money, but they're doing it in a way that doesn't force you to spend money. They're making it so, lay down then. They're making it so that you want to spend money, but you are not forced to spend money. They're doing, from what it looks like, a tasteful in-between to where they're holding shit from you, but they're not holding it from you for obscene amounts of time. Like if you log in and play this game, let's say once every 2-3 days, you'll be all right. Also, another thing I want to say, the director from Marvel Rivals said even though that he has a free-to-play game that's going to be available on console and PC, if your console runs Smash Bros, it will not run Marvel Rivals. And I'm not gonna lie, we need to give his ass a W for that, because I feel like there are too many developers that feel like they're pressured to put their game on other platforms for the simple fact they think, oh, if we put it everywhere and make it available everywhere, we'll make more money, But it's like, yo, sometimes you got to keep intact the core experience so that people who actually do play your game, people who actually want your game, are going to play your game and enjoy it. So I don't know. I just wanted to throw that in there quickly. And also say that if this shit is not coming to Switch, something that is technically a modern day console, it damn sure ain't coming to no motherfucking, what's the name of that bullshit ass console? It damn sure ain't coming to no PlayStation 4th edition. Is it coming to PS4? PS4, these nuts. This article I heard had only one code in it. Does it? How to redeem the code. Yep, it's only one code in there. Okay. I just wanted to show this to say, like, this is what I'll be talking about when I say that some of these articles are just a fucking headline. Because, like, clearly in the headline, it says Marvel Rival Codes, December 2024, right? You scroll down, you look for the codes, below have been tested as codes with unknown expiry dates may stop working at any time. Spotted a new code or one has expired. Okay, blah, 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 whatever. As you can see, you run down, you expect for them to say, oh, there's a long list of codes. I'm looking and I'm scrolling, can't even find the codes. Oh shit, there it is. It's only one code. By the way, if y'all didn't get the code for the free Iron Man skin, for anybody who is lurking in chat, there you go. there's only one code. And the reason why I wanted to tell y'all they do this, because you might be sitting there confused, like, why the fuck do they do this? The way that websites work, all websites, whether it be Twitter, YouTube, or just a regular Microsoft forum, is they want you to get on their site. Excuse me. Now, whatever you do on their site, whether it's browse around their site or like browse around their site to look at articles, browse around their site to look at vehicles, whatever it is, they want you to be on their site and they want you to stay on their website. Why? Because the longer you're on their website, the longer you're either looking at ads that are encouraging you to buy something, or you're looking at ads that encourage you to interact with other stuff on their website that shows you more ads that's trying to convince you to buy shit.